just to catch you guys. If you guys don't come on today, then I'll see you some other time. But I'm just trying to see if this is gonna load real quick. All right. So we'll see who's on. It's about 6 o'clock. Is it 6:07? We'll see who's gonna come on. I'm probably gonna delete some of these lives. I'm not gonna keep them up. It's not gonna do it. Okay, you guys. All right. I'm just coming on really quick. I came on earlier. Y'all told me to come on earlier. My face is already sweating. Ain't nobody got time for this. But you guys told me to come on earlier. I came on earlier. You guys was nowhere to be found. But here I am again, just in case, because I want to go ahead and answer questions on my chi-chis. It's kind of, and we having no act right. But I went to Forever 21. I just wanted to tell you guys, if you guys are plus size, Forever 21 is having a 50% off sale for all plus sizes. So that was good for me because I went right by there after I washed the car. So it's a few things that I got. I just wanted to show you guys until some of y'all come on. Where is it? I don't even know. I had brought a comb that was super cute. I don't know where it's at. But anyway, I got this plaid or checkered skirt. I thought it was super cute. It came with the top, but I wasn't feeling the top. So I was like, nah. Can't do the top. Like they both look the same. So it was a little bit too Clueless for me. If you guys ever seen Clueless, a lot of them wear those type of clothes. And then I bought this like silk looking black shirt so I can tie it up. It's really, really cute. Like a TLC shirt. I always call these shirts TLC because TLC and that waterfall video kind of reminds me of this with different colors because they had like, I think they had blue, red, and yellow. So it reminds me of that. So I'm going to take this down, like button it down, like a button down, and then tie it up as like a regular shirt. Kind of show the cleavage a little bit. And then I have this blue dress was super cute. This is a 0X. This is all I got though. It's very small. But this blue dress is a one shoulder dress. This is my style like completely. Like I always wear stuff like this. I don't really wear a lot of casual clothes. Sometimes when you guys see me in casual clothes, I'll be trying to like go to little errands and stuff. But yeah, I did have a gold comb and a like a rat tail comb that I bought from them for $2.99. So it was pretty nice. But I wanted to see if you guys were gonna come on today. I know it's only a couple of you guys on here right now. I was just trying to see if some of the regulars would be on right now because it was kind of like a few of you guys yesterday and you guys wanted me to come on today. Oh, got it. Okay, so this is the comb that I got. This was $2.99, like $3. I thought this was so super cute. I'm gonna have to break this. Hey, Amber, just got the notification. Look so pretty. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I was just trying to come on because I came on earlier. And when I came on earlier, people was telling me last night to come on today. And so I came on earlier. I sent out the notifications maybe 2 hours prior. And then like only a few of you guys showed up, but like a couple of you guys. So I just came on because last night was like a lot more of you guys at night. So I just came on twice. And this is the comb I got from Forever 21. I just went to Forever 21. They're having a sale for all plus sizes, 50% off. So the whole store for plus size is 50% off. Why, I don't know, but I don't really care. I just had to get a couple items. And since my hair is straight, I can just use this comb. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing today. Earlier today, I was just talking about, pretty much, if you guys missed it, I was just talking about some of the products that you need to use for anti-aging, and the products that you need to use when you're getting procedures, because a lot of people, yeah, that is a deal, right? I was like, man, I had to go by there real quick and get something. So I got a few things. I don't know if you've seen it earlier, but I got like a little cute shirt, like a little silk shirt. It's like a button up, a button down or whatever. It's a long sleeve one. I got another little skirt, and it was like $27, but I think it was, yeah, $27.99. I got this little skirt. They're doing a lot of the Clueless stuff is coming back. The Clueless looks are coming back. So I got those, and yeah, so I wanted to come back on live. Oh shoot. I wanted to come back on live. Sales come just in time for the holidays. I know, right? I hope that the one sale that I hope for is Reb Dolls. If you guys never seen Reb Dolls, Reb Dolls have some really good clothes, and I think they have all sizes. I'm not sure, but Reb Doll is like a pretty nice clothing. I like certain type of clothes. I'm not a casual dresser. Like if I do wear casual stuff, it's stuff like this, like very thin or tube tops or biker shorts and stuff like that. I don't wear like jeans, but I'm trying to get into wearing jeans a little bit more and being a little bit more casual because I'm a little bit too dressed up a lot. So, not that that's a bad thing, but sometimes you just need to dress down a little bit, because sometimes I'm overdressed when I go to places. So I'm just trying to, even when I was in college, I was always overdressed. I was always looking like I was going somewhere and always looking like there was an event. And I'm like, I'm not going nowhere. I'm just going to school. So I kind of still want that casual look if I can get it, but it's really just not my style. So I've been trying though. I've been trying to find it. I've been trying to find my style. It's always fun to switch it up and in your closet. Yeah, that's why I seen Forever 21 stuff. And you guys know I used to work for Forever 21. So their 1X and 2X was fitted for my body. So I was like their mannequin for about 3 years. And I recently stopped working for them, and I worked for 30 years, the Lulus, Teddy Fresh, all of them. So I work for them now. But when I was wearing like the Forever 21 clothes, it wasn't my style. It was so boho, and I'm not like a boho type of girl. So all the kind of looks that they were doing look like girls that wear dresses and cowboy boots. I'm just not into that style. I'm more of a Fashion Nova girl. So a lot of this is Fashion Nova. This two piece is a Fashion Nova. So a lot of my clothes are Fashion Nova. So I like that sexy fit, but still it can still kind of be covered up, but still have a sexiness to it. Because I am a plus size girl. If you wear like oversized stuff or that size, sometimes you look too big. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes it looks too big in pictures, or so I have to kind of like gear the way I want to look, especially being a plus size girl and having a big chest. So if I have a big chest and wearing some type of weird top, it makes your chest look huge, like double Z's and stuff. So I ain't got time for that. But yeah, like my style needs to change up just a little bit, because I be way too dressed, like for like no reason. Like they be like, "Where are you going today?" I'm like, "To the mailbox, or to the to the, what you call that? These are cute. I got this little silver. These are $2.99 at Forever 21. So I thought they were super cute. But I'm really flashy when it comes to like certain type of looks. Like I like to look good, and I like to, I don't know, like this is how I feel, and I know some people are not going to side with me on this, but I feel like, good Lord, Amber, you are beautiful, a gorgeous brown. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate that so much, especially from you. You're always supporting me so much, and I really appreciate you. But I be trying to still change myself up just a little bit. It's just things are never enough sometimes. Like for me, I've always been into beauty. I've always been a little girl looking up to Iman and looking up to I seen these books in the library, so that's what set off this whole beauty idea, and like kind of chasing beauty a lot because I just was so fascinated about those models in that Bobby Brown book when I was little. So it's just constantly a thing. I feel like when you're beautiful, I feel like a lot of the times life is easy. And so like I like to stay looking good because I get a lot of free stuff. I get people being super nice to me. Like today I went into C's Candy. This girl literally gave me 5 pieces of candy just because she thought I looked nice. She was just like, "Oh, you look so pretty. I'm gonna give you you know, 2 extra candy things." And I'm like, okay. Today I was in Forever 21 buying this stuff. Like this girl was following me around. She was like, "Oh, we have to exchange information," giving me discounts, even more discounts for Forever 21. I just feel like life is easy when you look good. I know, like, that's vain, but it is what it is. So, my channel is kind of low-key vain, but it's not. I'm not a vain person as far as personality goes because I'm really open and friendly to people, but I do like to look good. And I do want to look even better. So, I'm looking into other things that's not as invasive, but the next thing that I'm thinking about doing is a woke BBL. So that is going to take the fat while I'm still up, because most BBL patients die because they're asleep. And so I did enough research to know not to get a BBL while you're asleep and don't be put to sleep. So I was thinking about doing the transfer to where they take the fat out of my stomach and put it into like my butt area or hip area, or even my chest, and then lift it. Because when you get a lift, it loses a half a cup. So Amber, you most certainly have pretty privilege. You are a fashionable and beautiful it girl. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. But there's a lot of stigma around a plus size girl that is really pretty. I think we still get those privileges, but like looking at my friends, like sometimes some of them are big and my limbs and stuff are small. So my arms are smaller than most plus my size. Like most people that are size 16, they don't have like a skinnier neck. They might have a double chin, or their arms might be bigger, and my arms are smaller and my calves are smaller. So I kind of have a different experience than a plus girl, because certain areas you can't tell that I'm plus. Like from here up, you won't be able to tell if I'm really a plus girl. So I think that some privileges we get being pretty in plus, but sometimes I don't know. I think sometimes there's still that thing there, because I remember a guy hitting me up. He was like, "Dang, you're so beautiful. You're so beautiful." I was like, "Oh, thank you." He was like, "But why are you promoting obesity?" And I'm like, "What?" Like, I'm not promoting obesity. I just happen to be plus size and actually a model. It's not like I made myself big and was like, "Hey, I made myself big to be a model." Like, it wasn't like that. I was already plus, and I've never been past a size 11, under a size 11. And a size 11 on me looks very, very thin. Like it looks sickly. Because when I was a size 11, people were saying, "Are you sick? Are you sick?" So I don't like that size on me. So I think I'll always be plus, because I don't like skinny on me, because my chest was gone. These bones was popping out. I kind of didn't like it on me. So I always stay in a certain range, because I feel prettier being thicker. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know, like, but he said that we were promoting plus size people are, well, models are promoting obesity, giving off the wrong impression to other women that are plus size. And I'm like, how though? I'm not telling you to eat a hamburger. He was like, yeah, you guys are, you're the walking post board for people eating bad. And I'm like, how? And so he's like, I know you guys sit up and eat burgers and stuff like that. So I just want to help you get healthier because you're beautiful and you'll be even more beautiful if you lose weight. And I'm like, I told him personally, I do want to lose weight, but I don't want to lose weight to where I'm not plus size still. I still want to be a smaller plus, but not a bigger plus. You get what I'm saying? And he goes, well, yeah, you need to lose weight because you'll be way more prettier and all this other kind of stuff. And I'm like, he's going on talking about eating hamburgers and stuff. I'm like, bro, I'm a vegetarian. I don't even eat hamburgers. See, like that, that judgment. And I'm like, I don't even eat hamburgers. What are you talking about? Like, I'm a vegetarian. I don't eat hamburgers. I don't eat a lot of stuff, but I do eat carbs. I eat carbs and sugar. And so that's why I'm pretty much more plus. So other than that, like, I'm really a picky eater besides sugar. Like, I eat a lot of sugar, just like I was at C's Candy today. But I just think, like, I do get a privilege in some ways, especially with urban men, because urban men like their women more plus. But there's still that thing when you get to Hollywood, because I work in Hollywood, I work in LA. There's still that thing to where, dang, if he was just smaller, if he were just more like a size 8, that's kind of how they put in your head. But this is what you're here for. I'm here to represent women that's underrepresented. And I feel like there's so many plus size women and they act like beauty only comes in a size 2, 3, 4, 6. And that's not true. We're double digits. There's so many women that are double digits, and you never know when you might gain weight. Like, you can have a baby, you can have some type of health condition that gain weight because of. So it's just like, I know I had a friend that had lupus and she was really skinny, and then she started taking steroids and she was literally big. She got like kind of big in the face and she looked chubby. So I don't know. Sometimes, but I feel like when you try your hardest, I always tell women, get up and try. It's not for men, it's for you. It's not for the admiration of others, it's for you because it makes you feel good and it makes life easier for you. So just get up and try a little bit. So that's every day I get up, I make sure I put intentions in how I look, how I smell, because everybody always tells me I smell really good. So I put those intentions out there because it makes a more pleasant experience. I feel like when people meet you, it should be an experience, like an unforgettable experience. Like, if you bump into this person and it's like, damn, like, I can't forget about this person at all. You have to be unforgettable. And so that's what I always try to do. I try to make sure that I'm unforgettable and I have a lingering smell that smells good and I look nice. And just like this girl today, she was 20 years old, and she was just like, oh my gosh, you look so nice. And she was just following me around the store. And I'm like, how old are you? She was like, oh, I'm 20. I said, oh, you're a baby. And she's like, oh my gosh, like, you're just so beautiful and you have your nails done. She noticed all that and I don't even know her. And so I took that as a huge compliment because I put intentions into everything I do, doing my nails, doing my skincare, doing my hair. And it's not necessarily for other people. It's just for me too, because I make my own self-esteem. You get what I'm saying? So how I feel about me is how I get up and do every morning. I know, like, a lot of my coworkers sometimes, not at this job, but some old job I used to have, they used to be like, this is not really me. We be at work, this is not really me. This is how I look. And they'll pull up their picture and show me how they really look outside of work. And I'm like, but you're here most of the time, so this is mostly you. Like, so if you're here 10 hours a day, 5 days a week, this is mostly who you are. Like, this is how you representing yourself. So I would come into work and I was always dressed, always getting my hair done and doing my lashes and getting my nails done and stuff. And so people would think that was over the top because we're just working. But anywhere you go, you're presenting yourself. So you want to come in every time stepping, like you don't know who you're going to bump into. Like literally some of my model jobs is because I bumped into the right person at the right time. Somebody noticed me and said, "Oh, do you I have this little business and do you model?" And obviously I was presenting myself as a model because they wouldn't have known to come up to me to ask me that. So that's how I got some of my jobs. People are always watching you, even when you think they're not. So it's best to always present yourself in a certain way. And when I go out here, I still look decent, even if I'm like not done up like this. Like, if I don't have lashes or whatever, I'm still going to be presentable. I'm still going to smell good. I'm still going to be decent enough for you to be like, dang, like, who is that girl? Like, you get what I'm saying? So that's what I really live by. And I love beauty anyway. They stay hating on black sisters, shaking my head. They do. I feel like a lot of women that are non-black, they actually give me props, but there's some that's like, "Oh, you're cute for a black girl," which I hate that. I hate that saying. But then some black girls be really like not friendly towards me, and I don't know why, because I'm really friendly. Like I'm really sweet to people, and I'm really friendly because I have no reason to treat you bad because I don't even know you. So you haven't gave me a reason to treat you bad. So I'm very, very friendly. And sometimes a lot of people be like, maybe you shouldn't be so friendly because you don't know who you're inviting. But I give everybody the benefit of the doubt until you show me something different, then I'll change my energy. But I'm coming with an energy of being friendly towards you and being good to you because you don't have no reason I have no reason to be mean to you or to be skeptical of you. And so when I meet black girls like outside of like modeling and stuff like that, they're kind of rude to me. I don't know. Like sometimes they kind of rude. Like they instantly roll their eyes at me or something. I'm never looking at nobody man. Cause anytime somebody roll up with a man, I don't even look that way because I ain't like that. And so one thing about me, you can always trust me around a man that's taken because I don't play that. I don't mess with nobody's man. I have integrity. And I don't even sit in nobody's house. Like my friend used to try to leave the house with me sitting in the house with her man. I would get my ass up and go outside and wait for her to come back. Like, don't be leaving me here with him. So you can't even have no misunderstandings. Like, I'm not that type of female where a lot of women just hate me. Like a lot of women are my friend. Like I'm a girl's girl. And it's just when some black girls see me, sometimes they don't take to me. Maybe because I'm just a little too friendly or whatever, but they're like rolling their eyes or doing something. But some black girls really like, oh, hey, when they see I'm friendly. But yeah, I don't know what that is. I don't know why that is. And it's just crazy. Oh, I just seen that comment again right now. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. This hair stay messing up. This is a synthetic wig. I'm waiting for my human hair wigs, but I don't really like human hair wigs. I mean, that's a surprise to some people, but I really don't like them. But this right here, this hair getting matted and stuff, but this stays in place. Like human hair don't stay in place. Never stays in place. But yeah, so that's just my experience, and I just feel like being kind to everybody is the best way to go. Like that, if you're walking around rude and not smiling, you miss your opportunities. And being in this whole industry of modeling and acting and stuff like that, you know how to network with people and you know how to come in and be welcoming because you never know who you're welcoming. You never know who you're being nice to or who you being mean to. I remember I was at this casting call in San Diego and there was a girl in front of me that was being hella impatient with this other car in front of her. So she was honking, going crazy, rolled down her window, cussing at the girl. The girl drives into the place where we're going for casting. So she pulls up And then the other girl that was cussing her out pulls up because she didn't think that she was at that compound. She thought she was just going to drive through, but she was at the same compound as all of us. So we get in there inside, and she's like, you know how somebody feels kind of stupid because they showed their whole ass in the car, and now you get out and now you got to see this person. Well, that person was a judge for our casting, and she literally effed off effed off her whole casting by being rude to this lady, not knowing who she was. So I feel like you just never know who you're bumping into. And if you just stay kind, first of all, you sowing seeds, good seeds. And good things always come back to you when you do good stuff. And then, second of all, you'll have so many more opportunities. That's just how I operate. I really operate off of kindness and friendliness. And you never know what people are going through. So when you smile instead of walking around angry and looking like you angry all day, you never know whose day you might make. You know how many gifts I get at my side job? I have a side job that I do 2 or 3 days, depending on if I have to work in LA or not. But I have a side job. All they do is give me gifts all day. Like they bring me gifts all day at work just because I'm welcoming to them, and I'm new there. Like I'm just a side girl there. That's it. I'm not working there full time, and I just go. I be myself. I am friendly, and it gets you places. It opens doors. And I remember that what Lupita Nyong'o, I don't know how to say her name, but Lupita said, the prettiest people are, no, the friendliest people have the same opportunity as the prettiest people, because she was just basically saying like the friendlier you are and the kinder you are, you still get opportunities that a pretty person might have. So why not be pretty and friendly? You get all the perks. So I'm just like, that's just how I am right now. So what are y'all up to? I just came on earlier. I came on just to talk about the products that you guys need for anti-aging or for some of the procedures you may be doing. I will go over them really quick if you guys want me to go over them. Um, so far the Wi-Fi has been good, but I use all Elastin products and Zoe products, even though they're very expensive. These products are about 165, but they're really good for your skin. I use this about 2 times a day. This is a mask by Zoe Health. I don't know if you guys can see that. Zoe Skin Health. And I use this 2 times a day. A lot of people like my skin all the time, and this is what I use. I use this 2 times a week, not a day, 2 times a week, sometimes one. And I use this moisturizer, the Ultra Light Moisturizer by Elastin. So these are a little bit more expensive products. You can actually get them at Skin Perfect if you don't order them on the website. You can get them at Skin Perfect if you guys are close to Rancho Cucamonga area. I also have the Regenerating Skin Nectar, and this really, really works. I showed you guys earlier how it works on the skin and how rejuvenating it is. Look at how nice and smooth that is compared to my other hand. It's just a really nice rejuvenating lotion. This is what I use when I get microneedling, because your skin has to heal. So you want to put this on 2 times a day, 2 pumps in the morning and 2 pumps in the evening. This really helps to regenerate the skin cells and get your skin back. I forgot to tell you guys in the other live that another thing that helps my skin glow is this Beauty Glow. It's $175 at Skin Perfect. It's a wellness refresher bar inside, and I get the Beauty Glow. So if you guys see me on TikTok and you guys see me on YouTube, I did the IV drips on both platforms. The IV drip makes my skin look so good on the 3rd day. Everybody's complimenting my skin by the 3rd day. It's just like looking great. But they have different ones. They have one for detox. They have one for brain focus. That's $175. They have the skinny one for $175. They have the super fluid Meyer cocktail for $150. And then they have the super immunity for 175, and stop the clock. So they have different things that you may feel you need. It also hydrates you. It gives you a day's hydration as well, the IV drip. So I highly recommend that if you're having problems with your skin, get the IV drip, change your products. The products is really big, you know, if you don't have the right products. Other products that's not expensive as the Zoe Skin Health or the Elastin is the Kills. I think this is Kills. This is not as Skin Perfect, but this is like really, really great stuff. I've been using it for a while. As you guys can see on my videos from like years ago, I was using this. Now, this nighttime treatment is bomb.com. Like, you just pump it like that, and it's like a little drops. You just pump them, put them on your face at night, and your skin is gorgeous when you wake up. And then this is an oil-based cleanser. So it comes out very oily. It's not foamy at all. So it's good for people who have combination skin and dry skin. And also oily skin can still use this because I have combination skin. And sometimes it's more oily than dry. And it does say for all types of skin. So I highly recommend this. If you can't get the Zoe stuff, I highly recommend, I think it's called Kills or Kyle's. Highly recommend. So that's something that everybody should get. My stomach is still really hurting from cool sculpting. It hasn't stopped hurting. Today it was a lot of burning all day. My lower stomach was burning so crazy and itching. So I'm noticing stretch marks, and they told me to take these products to make sure my skin doesn't stretch out from the loss of the fat. So this one is the body treatment from Elastin, and then this one is the Cellulite Control Body Smoother Cream. And I'm supposed to be using these. I haven't used them because my body is so sore. Like, my stomach is hella sore. I can't do it right now. It's just too much. I try to touch my stomach and it feels painful. Like, I don't know if you ever have that pain on the top of your foot when you're asleep, and then every time you touch it, it's like, I don't know, it just like runs up your dang spine because it's so painful. That's how it feels with my stomach. And if the cramps has went away, but now it's just constant burning, like itching, burning, and it hurts when I literally massage it, because you have to massage your stomach 2 minutes a day. I haven't been massaging my stomach 2 minutes a day because it's been like hurting. Like right now, it's just hurting like a lot. It's really sore. I have welts on my skin as well. So that's another thing. They didn't tell me about the welts. Some people had bruising. I didn't have bruising, but I have welts, and it looks like it's getting like stretch marks. So that's the only thing that I'm having right now. Does Cool Sculpting really work? Right now, I'm on my second, Rachel, I'm on my second session. So I just had my second session like a week ago. And so far, I haven't had any results because my stomach has been swollen and welted. So I don't know for sure yet if it's worth it. But I'm going through the process right now, and I'm filming the whole process to see if it does make a difference. A lot of there's a lot of scientific research out there that says that it does work, but I don't know how much it works or if it's visible to where somebody can be like, oh yeah, I got Cool Sculpting and my stomach looks like this. I know a lot of pregnant women said that it worked for them because they had just had a baby and they wanted to lose the fat around their stomach, and it worked for them. But I don't have any children, so I don't know. I'm still swollen. It still hurts. Like, I don't know. It just still hurts a lot. It always hurts 3 days into Cool Sculpting. Cool Sculpting, it always hurts 3 days into it or 4 days into it. I don't know. Like, I don't know if I should call them and let them know, but it's just hurting a lot. It's burning a lot. I seen the welts up under my stomach, and I put some hydrocortisone cream on my stomach because I was itching it so much and it was just hurting a lot. And so I put hydrocortisone cream on it to stop the itching so I wouldn't be pressing on it so much or scratching it to stop some of the pain. Because every time I touch my stomach, it's painful. Like, it wasn't like that at the top, it's only like that at the bottom, and it's the lower left. It's only the lower left. And I don't know if it did that because I was on my cycle and then I got the cool sculpting, because some people said that you have to let people know that you're on your cycle, because anything with suction, it can cause clotting, I guess. I don't know. But I didn't tell them nothing because they didn't tell me to tell them about that. But I don't know if that's it, because it's like the lower part. I don't know. It's hurting though. And it's not hurting anywhere else. It's not the top. It's not the right side bottom. It's just the left lower part of the stomach that's hurting. But it's hurting like towards my hip right here too, because it was a long one and it's just hurting. So I don't know if it's worth it yet. I don't know if I would get it again. Uh, it doesn't. I think people who have children can bear it. I think nothing's worse than childbearing, I guess, because I've never had a kid, but I would think that's the worst. So I think that somebody who hasn't had a baby would probably feel like this hurts. You know, I don't know. So do you guys have any other questions? My hair is always looking crazy in this camera. Any more questions, you guys? I was just coming on. Sounds like it's breaking the fat cells. Yeah, it's doing something. Because I'm even seeing stretch marks, like white, light stretch marks. And it's welting all over my stomach at the bottom, but it's just hurting on the left. Yes, it's doing something. I don't know what it's doing. I hope it's breaking down the fat. But I could tell my skin is looser. Like, I always check my stomach and look at it and examine it. And I feel like the skin is getting more loose. That's what I feel like. It's getting a little bit more loose. And then I noticed the stretch marks because I never had stretch marks up underneath the stomach area. And so I was like, oh, I know I'm noticing this stretch marks, and I'm not trying to have stretch marks right there, but maybe it is working. I don't know. Have you guys heard of Sonobello? Sonobello? Because Sonobello actually suctions out all the fat in your woke, and they take out all the fat, and it makes it look like you have a BBL. But I just don't know how they tighten the skin because I don't want saggy skin. I did go to them for thoughts on Iran. I don't have no thoughts on Iran. What are your thoughts on Iran? I don't get into like the politics and stuff. This is a beauty channel. Yeah, it's a beauty channel, so I don't really do the politics too much. So I don't really know a lot of stuff that's going on. Yeah, I don't know nothing about that. Oh, no problem, hun. Yeah, this is a beauty channel, so we talk about beauty products. Okay, so this person, I don't know. I don't know anything about none of that. Like, I have a friend from Pakistan. That's just about it. Uh, I don't know nothing about over there. I mean, I'm on live, but yeah, like I don't know anything about. Hmm. Is it still going? I don't know if that person is trying to troll me, but whatever. You're just giving me views or comments, whatever. Just don't be disrespectful though. But yeah, so that's all I'm gonna say about the cool sculpting. I do have a whole video. It's taken a long time to upload. I have to do so much editing because certain things I can't put in there because of the music that was inside of the place, which sucks unless I just mute it completely. Um, I am going to get my nose done again soon. I'm not really thrilled about it. I'm not thrilled about it at all, because it's awkward. It's a different kind of feeling. So I'm not like looking forward to it, but I'm looking forward to how my nose will look. But yeah, I'm not looking forward to it right now at all. So I should be having that video coming out very soon, within the next 2 months. Oh, you know what? I think I'm going to do a giveaway. How many of you guys are on here? I think I'm going to do a giveaway. How many of you guys are in some type of professional field, like maybe a singer, dancer, do things on Instagram, influencer, or anything that has to do with needing cards, business cards? How many of you guys are on here for that needs business cards? It's not a business card, but it kind of is. But just let me know. I have to look at your comments right here. So let me know. I might just do a giveaway off of this live and pick randomly and then send you guys something. But you guys have to tell me if you want to be entered into it, because I would have to get your address and everything. So I did want to do a giveaway because I had an extra one. So how many of you guys have businesses or Instagrams that you're trying to promote, or some type of influencer stuff, or just I'm on live. I'm on live. Sorry, y'all. So does anybody have any type of influencer things? Is it a good idea to do this giveaway for? But what it is pretty much it's a dot. I don't think I have it on me, but it's a dot. So basically the dot is you put all your information into the dot, and it's almost like a business card for your Instagram, your social medias, for your website, even for your phone number. Hi, how are you doing? So like even for your phone number. So are you guys interested in doing a giveaway off of this live, this personal live? So anybody that comes by here, I can put them in the drawing and do it. So basically, that's good. You're well. Oh, I can actually see. I just noticed I can actually see the I'm good. I'm good. I can actually see your comments on the screen now. At first I just had to keep looking at the computer. But I think I'm going to do a giveaway. You're going to have to be in the US because this is a small giveaway and it's a dot. And so I wanted to give it away to somebody that I can just easily send. You do a giveaway? Yeah, but it's not like a big giveaway. It's just a dot. If you guys don't know what a dot is, it's basically a card that has all your information on there. Give me a way to you, Amber. What? Bert. Okay. But yeah, so I just wanted to do the giveaway. I don't know how I'm going to do that. Let me see. Let me see if I can show you guys what it is really quick, so you guys will know what it is. I don't know if I can play it on here, but let's just go ahead and try. Let me, I'm going to try to show you guys what it is. So dot.com. Okay, so you're going to see what it is if I can, dot cards. You said trolls, yeah. I know. Okay, so this is the dot. See if you can see it. Oh, you can't hear it, huh? Let me see. Let me see if I can show you guys what it is. No headaches. Yeah. Is that taking so you guys? I don't know. This is how it looks. I can't play it because it has like things in there. Let's see. I think you guys can see it. Oh, he's gonna be talking a whole lot, but it shows you what a dot is. Okay, let me pause this and then you guys can see what it is. All right. Okay. That issue because the purpose of this is that you have one single card that you use for everybody. Let me explain. So he's taking too long to explain this. Like it's just real simple. Oh, right here. Finally, he spent a whole minute talking for no reason. And you tap it just on the top of the back of your iPhone, and automatically a link will pop up from Safari and will direct you directly to your account, your dot account, in which essentially will have all your social media information, whatever you put into it, it's all gonna be there. It's super cool, epic, very, very seamless, and honestly, the thing everybody has a smartphone these days, so basically this little guy is super useful. Just bust it out. It feels super slick, super smooth. You know, bust it. Boom, there it is. Everybody has all your accounts, just so that they can go and check out your pages. You know? So you see what he's saying? Basically, it's basically you just take the card and then you swipe it under somebody's phone. And once you swipe it under somebody's phone, like all your friends and family or whoever you swipe it under the phone, they get all your social media, your contacts, your website. If you have a website, they get all of that. So that's what the dot does. So you got to just be careful about who you swipe it to, because maybe you don't want somebody having all of your information. You can also put Cash App, Zelle on there if you need payment, or if you want to send somebody your Cash App. They have, I'm leaving a like, thank you. And so basically, that's how the dot works. So I'm thinking about giving one away because I have a few of them, but I have two that I'm already giving away. So I have one extra one. So I was thinking about this live being one of the dot giveaways. What do you guys think? Yes, no, maybe? Y'all gotta let me know. Yes or no? Maybe so. Is it a yes? Do you guys want me to give it away tonight or what? I could put you guys in a whole drawing right now. How many baseballs are in your room? These people. Let me see. Let me see how many baseballs is in my room right now. Okay. All right. Okay. So do you guys want to do the giveaway or no? I don't know where these people are coming in at. These are. It seemed like they're guys or something. I don't know where they're coming from. Let me see. Okay, I put him on timeout because I don't know what he's doing. I have no clue what he's doing or what he's talking about. So he on timeout. So let me know, you guys, in the comments below. I've been on almost an hour. In 10 more minutes, it will be an hour. I do have to get ready for my side job tomorrow because I work tomorrow. Let me know in the comments below if you guys want to be entered into the dot giveaway. You have to be local in the U.S. and you have to be at least 18 years and older because I don't want to be sending to a teenager or somebody. So yeah, you have to be in the U.S. And that's the only thing, because this is a small card and I'm not sending it way somewhere else. That's going to cost me, I don't know how much just to send it. So yeah, let me know in the comments below. Just say enter me, and then I'll put it on the community tab and I'll enter you guys in. And that's all. That's all. And then I'll pick a winner from the random selector and post it and send it to you. If you're interested, what is he saying? Enter me 333. What is 333? Are you in America? Are you in America? Because this is not overseas. I'm not opening overseas. This is a small giveaway. You're in America? Where? Where are you at in America? Where are you from? What state? I never seen you on here. What state are you from? I'm from New York. Oh, I love New York. I love, love, love New York. That's like one of my favorite places. That's where I have the most fun at ever out of my whole entire life. The most fun I've ever had is always been in New York. Like, that's my best pastimes. Like, being in New York is like the best, the absolute best. Yeah, I love New York. I don't think I could ever live outside of California, but I love New York. I'm just like, I'm such a Cali girl. I can't deal with the cold. I'm just not like, I'm not here for the cold at all. Just can't do it. I can't survive the cold like that. So yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know it's a giveaway. If you guys want to enter, just below in the comments after I get off a live, just say enter me and I'll pick the winner and I'll post it on the community tab. Make sure you're following me, like this video, and yeah, come here when it's warm though. I came out there a few times because sometimes I work in New York, but I have the best times in New York. Like, that's the best times of my life. Like, literally, like, I just enjoy being out there. But I just can't be out in cold weather. So I'm always out there when it's hot. So I definitely can't do the cold. I think it's cold here. Everybody in California usually think it's cold around 60 degrees. That's cold to us. So I can't be in New York with it past, like that. Like, I can't do that. It's just a little too cold for me. And the walking around subway to subway, I have to just catch Ubers. I don't like to do a lot of walking, and usually I'm in heels, so that's not gonna work. But I absolutely love New York. It's like my favorite place. I don't like Vegas. I used to work in Vegas. I hated Vegas a whole lot. There's something, I just don't like being in Vegas. So Vegas is a no. Arizona, I don't really like Arizona. However, I do want to go to Canada. I want to go to Canada and the UK. I want to go overseas. I want to go to Jamaica. I want to go to a lot of different places, but Arizona and Vegas is not somewhere I want to be. I think because I've been there a few times. Yeah, I just don't like it. Texas is cool. A lot of my family is from Texas, so yeah, Jamaica is nice. But I really want to go to Canada for some reason. I know it's like another America, they said. It was just like America, but I really would like to enjoy going to Canada, like taking a drive. I got my passport and everything. Like, I would love to go to Canada, especially if I'm in New York and just cross over to Canada. I would like to do that, but I don't know. Some people are not like happy to go to Canada. It's not their place to want to go. So I have a hard time asking my friends if they want to go to Canada because I know they don't want to go there. Weed is illegal in Jamaica, but not Canada. I don't smoke weed though. I never have. Yeah, I don't smoke weed at all. So that's a mm-mm. I don't smoke weed at all. So yeah. So that's not a thing for me. I stay away from smoke, period. First of all, it makes your hair stink. It makes your lips black. and it makes your skin bad, like wrinkles and stuff. So I'm not around smoke. Any smoke or alcohol, I don't do because it messes up your skin, it messes up your hair follicles, all kind of stuff. So no, I don't do anything that's gonna make you ugly. So that's no. But I really wasn't. I was never a drinker. I never wanted to drink. You said yeah, right? Yeah. So I mean, I never was a drinker. Like my friends would always try to get me to drink, but I was never into wanting to drink at all. Like I don't know, like I just never wanted to drink. I know. She said, "Yeah, right," pointing to you. I don't know how to say your name. What is your name? Oh, what's his name? Oboga? Oboga? Something like that. But yeah, I'm just on here shooting the breeze. Like I ain't gotta go to work tomorrow. But it's fairly early. Like I don't go to bed until late. Oboga? Oboga? Where are you originally from? Besides, I know you live in New York. Are you originally from New York? You know, every time I see people from New York, I think like, dang, like what would it be like to live in New York? Oh, oh, as in zoo. Okay. But yeah, I always wanted to live in New York. Every time I go there, I just feel like I'm at home. And then I come back to Cali because it's familiar. And oh, okay, I've never heard of that place before. I'm not even gonna lie, never heard of it. Oh, you're in Georgia? Oh, nice. I've never been to Georgia. My cousin used to live out there for years. And I never got to live. I never got to go out there because she came and she started living in Dallas. So now she's in Dallas now. So yeah, she's in Dallas. My skin is just melting. I'm in this hot room, just melting away. But yeah, like I want to go to Georgia, but I don't. Some people say like, do you like Georgia? Some people said like it's overrated, and then some people said that they really loved it. So I don't know what to think of Georgia. It's in West Africa. Oh, okay. Okay. So I'm looking at your picture. Are you are you black? Like a black person? Or are you I can't tell off of your picture. Yeah, I can't tell. Cause North Africa is what I know South Africa is a lot of Caucasian people. But North Africa, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that yeah, what kind of people are there. No, my profile picture is John Lennon. Oh, I don't know who John Lennon is. So I'm not hip on all the celebrities and stuff, even though I work around them. I just don't know who that is. John Lennon? Yeah, I have no clue who that is. I ain't even gonna hold you. I don't know who that is. I don't know, for me, I don't really watch a lot of movies and I don't watch a lot of, like award shows and stuff. I was never into TV and I was never into like watching stuff for a long period of time. Oh, the Beatles. Oh, the Beatles. I don't know who he is, but I know who the Beatles are. Yeah, I know who the Beatles are, but I don't know specifically which one he is. So yeah, I do know who he is. Nah, I don't know who he is, but I know who the Beatles are. But yeah, like I just never was into like watching anything. I like to do stuff a lot. So I can't sit and watch TV for long. I can't sit and watch movies for a long period of time. I'm in the metro Atlanta area. I love the suburbs, but I'm scared of the city Atlanta. Really? Is Atlanta is ATL that movie that's the city area? Like that movie that they have ATL with Nunu in there? Is that like the part that you saying is scary? Like, what's scary? What's so scary about it? Because I always wanted to go to ATL. Like, what's so scary about it? Because I feel like LA can be a little aggressive. So if anything's worse than LA, I got a brother down in Georgia says everyone's cornballing down there. Cornballing. Like corny, I guess. I don't know. Like my cousin used to live out there and I don't think she was cornballing, as you call it. I don't know. Like I just think that every place have a place that is not so good. That's what I think. In certain parts of LA is really, really nice. And you're like, dang, I wish I could live here. I wish I can, stay here. And then right down the street, you got Skid Row. And then you have like Inglewood, Watts, and Compton. Like you have that. And then it's just like right on the other side of the street, you'll see a Beverly Hills or, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of, I think every place has a bad place to it. Even though I don't live directly in the city, I live an hour away from the city. Atlanta had the bombing at the Olympics in the 90s. Really? Yeah, I let me see. Did they have a bombing in the 90s? A lot of homeless people and the men on the street scared me. Oh, I didn't know you guys had a homeless problem out there. I mean, LA is like it's so many homeless people in LA. It's like so many. Like 6th Street is full of it. 6, 7, all of them streets full of homeless people. Like they made an encampment around those whole streets. It's so dangerous right there. Men scare me too, and I'm a man. Okay. But yeah, like I don't know what's going on with the homeless stuff. It's really heavy out here too. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's because of COVID, but Skid Row has always been there. Yeah. Yeah, Skid Row is like, and I work like right in the midst of that. Like I work downtown LA, so I always see people acting crazy, 5150 people, homeless people, people who are sane but still homeless are on the streets as well. It's not everybody's crazy. Some people just had like bad luck and they lost their house or whatever through a divorce. Like you'll see regular people out on the street and then you'll see prostitutes and stuff like that. I don't know if I can say that on here, but yeah, you'll see a lot of different things like that in Skid Row. Out in New York, the craziest it gets is someone getting shot. Oh, so a lot of people get shot in LA. That's just like a normal drive-by gang members. We have a lot of gang members. So when I was in New York, it's not just people getting shot. No, y'all be going crazy out in New York. And that's no lie. We touched down into New York and we was at the JFK airport. Why did they have to like stop us from like going to a certain place? Because some man had cut off his mother's head and put it on social media. And then when we got into the city area where the pizza places are, I don't know what they call them, parlors, I don't know, pizza areas, there was a man running around naked. And then after that, like when we were leaving, a little girl got shot on a bus. She was riding a bus, a city bus, and somebody was shooting and a stray bullet hit her. So it's a lot more going on out there than just some shooting. Like y'all be acting crazy, super crazy. Like I mean, out here in LA, that's what you see. You see a lot of shootings, drive-bys, sneak attacks and stuff like that, ambushes. Yeah, it was crazy. Like, but nothing tops Tulum. Tulum, Mexico. Oh my gosh. I had the worst freaking luck in Tulum, Mexico. I'm gonna tell you this story real quick. I was and another brand that I was working for as a plus size model wanted to do an off-site shoot. So where they fly you into a different place, state, country, and they do the shoot for you as the model for their brand. So I decided to be like, okay, cool. I had clients here in LA, so I was like, yeah, they ambush people out here. for sure. Like they sneak up on their cars and just fire. Like that one dude called Red Chief. He was attacked. He was ambushed. Yeah, like sneak attacks. You said you would move. We're so used to it. We're so used to it. I think like when you're raising like a place that's so close to LA and even worse than LA, I think that you just get used to it because I seen a dead body when I was 5 years old, and then when I was 18, I seen somebody get murdered. So I think it becomes you get desensitized to death and the stuff that's going on, and you're always hearing about people getting shot. So by the time you're grown, it's kind of like not so big of a deal in a way, but it's a big deal. You know what I'm saying? But LA, where I live, is worse than LA, but LA has a lot of gang affiliation out there. There's a lot of Hoovers that came down here. I'm an hour away from LA, like, yeah, about an hour. And so a lot of Hoover gang members came down here, and so they kind of like turned up this place and made it a lot of gang affiliations out here too. So I mean, you get used to it after a while. You get used to like the ghetto people or the people being gang members around here. I grew up seeing gang members everywhere. Like that was just the thing. Um, Especially in middle school. Like I seen a lot of gang members in my apartments. They were just always around. So it was just a part of our upbringing in a way. Um, but yeah, so we're not phased by it too much. So a lot of things don't surprise us out here, I guess. But when I was in Tulum, this was the worst trip of my freaking life. Tulum was beautiful. It was in Mexico. So I was gonna go out there with the brand that I was supposed to go out there with. They found out it was gonna be like this rainforest flood, and so they decided not to uh, do the shoot out there. So they was like, let's just make it a girls trip. So I go out there for a girls trip, not really knowing everybody on the girls trip. I bring another model with me, another plus size model with me, in case she wanted to like take pictures in Tulum because we're always doing content. And we go out there and it starts off bad. It starts off bad. There's two girls, well, there's really three girls I didn't know, and one girl that was employed me to be a model for her brand. So we're out there and it's just like one thing happening after another, and I felt like I should turn back and go around, go back home, but we had already crossed the Mexico border because we was right here in San Diego. When you're in San Diego, you can just walk across the border and get into Mexico. It's just that easy, or just drive there. And so we were already in Mexico and we were waiting for a flight to go to Tulum. Our flight got canceled because it took us 3 hours to get through the airport. Then when we get there, the girls don't really seem to be getting along because we don't all know each other. So we're not getting along with each other. Me, I'm very quiet. I'm just trying to fill it out. People are clashing. There's girls clashing. There's five of us, and we're all kind of clashing. And so we get to Tulum, our hotel. Mind you, our hotel floods after the rain came. It flooded the whole hotel. My phone was ruined, not in that flood, but my flood was ruined by water. So my phone was completely off. It ruined my camera, my vlogging camera, that was broke because of the water. And so if it didn't get much worse than that, I got into it with the girl from the brand. The girl that hires me, I got into it with her because she was just being so extra. Like she wanted it to be like a love and hip hop or some type of drama to make the trip seem more talk worthy. And so I was like, I'm not here for this. Like, I don't want to do this. Like, I'm not here to just make drama between all the girls. Like, she wanted it to be like a Bad Girls Club or something. Like, she watched too many of those reality shows and we were just trying to have a good time, but she constantly stayed trying to make a situation. And it was just like, girl, I know, like, I was just like, I can't believe I'm in Tulum, Mexico with these strangers because they were pretty much strangers. I only knew her and I only knew the girl that I kind of knew the girl that I bring because me and her modeled on so many different sets for many years. So I kind of knew her, but they were all kind of unfamiliar to me. So now she's trying to make a lot of mess. And then the girls are getting into it. Then she gets into it with her closest friend on the trip. Now she's getting into it with her and treating her bad. I don't like when people are treating people bad. I can't stand that. Like that's one thing that will piss me off is if you're trying to punk somebody, bully somebody, or just being rude to somebody that feel like they can't defend themselves. So that's the part that irritated me, and this is why I got into it with her. She was treating her best friend. She's a black girl. She had a it wasn't her best friend, it was her close friend. She had a white and Filipino friend. And Filipinos, I grew up with Filipinos. My godmom is Filipino, and I know they're super nice and they bend over backwards trying to do for other people. So I already noticed that about her off back. Like, oh, she's traditional, and over here, this girl, the brand the woman that owns this brand is trying to punk her. So now I'm getting pissed. Like, I'm not no mean girl, so you definitely ain't gonna do no mean girl shit around me. That's not gonna fly. And so we had to go get pesos. We were running out of pesos because we were spending so many pesos. So we had to go to an ATM before getting on this tour bus with people from America. And so we were supposed to get on this tour bus to go to the ATVs and the cenotes and all that kind of stuff. So I walked with her friend because her friend really needed the pesos. I still had some left, but I decided to walk with her. And this is what pissed me off because she knows that girl so well and she wouldn't even walk with her to the ATM. So I walked with her just to make sure she wasn't by herself. We're in Mexico. You can't be doing that. And so I go with her to the ATM and they actually stole our information off the ATM and started trying to ring up money because this Mexican person took us over there to the ATM where they stole our PIN numbers and stole our card numbers. And when we got home, they were trying to charge thousands of dollars, regular American dollars, on our cards. So anyway, we got our pesos, got back on the shuttle, and this girl starts tripping. Like the owner of the brand starts tripping on her friend and saying, you need to apologize to the whole shuttle for making us wait. And I'm like, well, the reason why she was late is because she couldn't get money out of the ATM. It declined for whatever reason. And it was because she was in Mexico. You have to tell your bank that you're in Mexico or all your transactions will decline. So that's what happened to her. She didn't tell her bank she was in Mexico, so all her transactions declined. So she goes up there trying to explain to her friend, like, this is what happened. The thing declined and we're trying to get money out of the ATM. She goes off. This girl said, y'all need to apologize to everybody on the bus. Now, these is white people inside of these seats. And they just looking at us. We mostly black. Like, my friend that I bring was Mexican, and she spoke fluent Spanish. And then Princess spoke a little bit of Spanish, but she's Filipino and white. And then the owner is black. And then she bring two girls from Pittsburgh. I think Maryland, Baltimore, Maryland, and they're black girls too. They were cool though. Like, they wasn't like giving me no issue. So she sits in, she's telling us to apologize. She from San Diego. Like, San Diego people and people closer to LA, we don't act the same. Even though people might think I act white or whatever, supposedly. But San Diego girls, black girls, really act more Caucasian. People would think they would act more Caucasian, and they're not used to like LA area. They're not used to a more ghetto area, I think. And so she's talking to me crazy because even though I sound nice and, I'm cool, I can pop off too. So I was just letting her know, like, don't talk to me like that. Like, if you have me here, treat me with respect. Don't come at me like that. You ain't got to talk to me like that. And I don't know why she was making the scene in front of everybody. I was like, does she like this she likes a lot of drama. So now I'm knowing this now. I'm never going to go anywhere with her again. She likes a lot of drama. So she's over here making this big scene in front of all these people. So I sit down And I basically just told her, basically, shut up, stop talking to me. Like, just mind your business. I don't feel like talking because it's unnecessary, especially if we all came together and these strangers are seeing us falling apart and we're a group. And it's dangerous in Mexico. So she's still talking. And so I get to cussing. Like, one thing about me, y'all don't know, I cuss people out. Like, I will cuss somebody out so quick if they get on my bad side, and it takes a lot for me to cuss you out like that. So she was like still going crazy, raising her voice, acting stupid. So I just cussed her out on that bus, and everybody was quiet because they not used to me acting like that. And you know that one TikTok that be like, you're so nice. I don't think you would act out of character and say, keep fucking around, you're gonna find out. Like that one. She should have just text you a reminder to tell them thank you for waiting, and that would be more, yes, it would be more tasteful. Girl, I didn't know what was going on. It's almost like she was standing up in front of the bus. She was like the first couple seats, standing up in front of the bus, making this big old scene, and all these white people from America is just looking at us like, what are they doing? And so it felt embarrassing to me because there was other races of people just looking at us like we're fools. And so that pissed me off too, because I don't like looking like that and, looking like a stereotype in front of people. And so then we're going off. Now I'm cussing. Like, I don't give a damn no more. I'm just cussing her out. Because she just got too far and she wouldn't let it go. And I'm like, let it go so we can get to this place and just, so we get to cussing at each other. And she said, this white man interrupts because he's trying to calm it down. He's like, oh, how long have you guys been friends for? She goes, this is what she said. She says, they are not my friends, pointing to me and the friend I bring and her friend that she's close to. They are not my friends, but the two girls from Baltimore, these are my friends. So I was like, well then B, why you got me up on this trip with you? Like, why do you have me here? Like, if y'all was gonna do all this, why do you guys have us here? Is it just to cut the cost of the, because it wasn't a photo shoot no more, we was paying our own money. So now is it like y'all needed the money or what? So for us to go half in, and then she lied about how many rooms it was, so we were bunking together. I don't bunk with people when I go on vacation. Like, I have my own room. That's just like how I am. I'm an only child, so I don't do all the sharing of beds and sharing of stuff. Like, I don't do that. Like, when it comes to like sleeping arrangements and stuff, I just, especially girls I don't know. Um, so that was another lie she said. So now I'm pissed. So now I can see what the situation was. Like, she might have needed money to stay in that Airbnb or hotel, whatever that was. And she needed more people to come to make it like less money. So now I go, so we get off the bus. The minute we get off that shuttle, she's like, oh girl, I'm so sorry, and try to hug me. And I'm not with that. Like, you keep that same energy. Like, you was over here beefing with me on this bus, and then we get off the bus and all these people are gone and now we're cool. Like, I wasn't feeling that. So the whole time I'm like, I'm ready to go. I was about to book my flight to get up out of there. I didn't really want to be with these girls anymore. I really didn't know them well, and I was uncomfortable. And so now she's trying to be buddy buddy with me. And then so the girl that knows her said that's just what she does. She likes drama. She likes attention, and this is what she does to get attention from people. When people are looking, she's gonna show out. And I said, well, I'm not gonna keep that kind of energy around me. Like, I know you handle that, you like accept that, but I don't accept that. And so the whole time it was just weird. So now that I'm not cool with her no more because we ain't gonna be friends right now. Like, we not good. And we had like maybe 2 or 3 more days left in Tulum. So now she splits up the group. Now she's with the two Baltimore girls and me and the model girl that I bring, and her other friend, the one she getting into it with, is with us. So now we're divided. So now it's 3 and 3, and our hotel got flooded. Our whole hotel got flooded, right? So now they got to move 3 people over here and 3 people over there. So now we're even more divided in different hotels now. And so then they started getting rental cars the last day. I've been said to get a rental car. I said we should get a rental car instead of paying these taxis because it's so expensive for everybody because everybody has to pay $5. So I was like, let's get a rental car. It's only $30. Let's just get a rental car. They didn't get a rental car until none of us was cool with each other. So the other three girls got a rental car and left us at the hotel. The last day we were supposed to go sightseeing. So they was expecting us not to go sightseeing, not to go do the things and basically try to ruin the rest of our trip. So I told the girls to get ready, get dressed. I don't care what they doing. We went out to eat. We went to all the sightseeing things. We went to that little heart-shaped tiki thing. And she was just trying to ruin our trip. And I said, I would never, ever, 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 ever go with a bunch of girls I don't know. Like, I would never do that again. Never do that. Like, never do that. It was the worst trip. After, I was there for 5 days. I think we was there for 5 days, something like that. When I got back, I felt like I needed a vacation because this girl was trying to take energy from us to act up. She would be blocked as soon as I went, girl. Then she had enough nerves to ask me to do a photo shoot right after we landed. And now she's still getting into it with her friend. Even on the airplane, she's still getting into it with her friend. Still like talking to her crazy. Still trying to divide the group. Her friends from Baltimore got on a different plane because they came on a different plane. They from a different way. And we from the West Coast. They from like closer to the East Coast. So they had a different plane. And now she has to, after making all that mess, she got to get on a plane with us, her ops right now. And so she got to get on a plane with us. And now she's trying to like smooth it over because now we about to have a 3-hour flight going back home together. And she was with the other two girls the whole time. So now it's like really weird. Now the model girl that I bring ain't talking to her and her friend is not talking to her. I'm the only one keeping it cordial because I just want to get this over with. Like, I didn't want to ignore nobody. I just wanted to get home. That's all I wanted to do. I wanted to get home. I don't care about talking to her, just to get home. Let's get home. Let's get everybody home safely. After this, it's just, I'm done. And so I was just trying to get home. So we landed. She decided that she didn't want to go. The girl that she was arguing with, her friend, her dad dropped us off over the border. So he had to pick us up. So she decided not to go with her dad, and she decided to get her own way home. So I was just like, this is all so unnecessary. This whole trip was so unnecessary. All this drama for no reason was so unnecessary. Nobody was really even beefing. She just kept up all this mess. And then, so we get off the plane. Let me tell you this. You would not believe this. You would not believe this. We get off the plane. She goes her separate ways. We go ours. And I leave the airport. Everybody get in their car because our cars was parked at her house. She definitely trifling. Girl, she's so messy. She goes. She's the toxic person of the group. I didn't even know that. When I first met her, a lot of people wasn't dealing with her. She would have these friends, and then all of a sudden, they don't want to be her friends no more. I thought maybe they was just misunderstanding her. But when I got a double dose of her, I realized she was the problem. She was the common denominator. So, yeah, she was just messy. Like, everything she does is pretty toxic to other people. And now I see now how toxic she really is. So I just was done with that whole situation. We still like cordial where we talk like, hey girl, whatever. But I haven't worked for her in over a year now, because we went a year ago. And I got off the plane. You would not believe this. I got off the plane and got into my car driving, right? I was like, damn, I need to get gas. So I go and get gas, get on the freeway. Guess what happened? A freaking high-speed chase. A high-speed chase flew past me. And, that only really happens in LA. So every time I'm driving to LA, it's always somebody on a high-speed chase. That's like normal. But in San Diego, so now they on a high-speed chase. They close off all of the lanes. All of the freeways is closed now because this man flew past us. Now he's in the middle of the freeway, and now he's on a standoff with the police. The police shoot and kill him. And so now the whole lanes are completely closed and we can't move because now it's a homicide. And I was like, I cannot get home. Where I live and where San Diego is 2 hours away. So I was just like, oh my gosh, like I cannot get home for nothing. And so I had to stay on the freeway for 6 hours. Everybody got out their car on the freeway because we were stuck on the freeway for 6 hours, couldn't move. People were giving other people water. People was giving people snacks and just hanging out on the freeway because we couldn't get home for 6 whole hours. I was just like, this wasn't meant to be. And mind you, before we even landed, something happened to the plane. Something happened to the plane to where it wouldn't land. And so it was scaring people, and people started praying because he kept on saying he couldn't land. So he had to keep circling and circling and circling. We were supposed to already been landed 20 minutes ago. So he keeps going around in circles because he felt like, I think something wasn't clear or something was wrong. I don't know, like the landing wasn't clear. And so people was worried and praying and worried why we wasn't landing. So I felt like there were so many signs for me not to be on that trip, but I still went, and I stopped doing that now. Like if I have a feeling to not do something, I don't do it no more. Like, because that was too many close calls for my life, in so many different ways, like the plane not trying to land, me getting into it with her. Oh, you know what? And I forgot, when we went to the club, we had went to a club in Tulum. We almost got kidnapped. We almost got kidnapped off of this taxi. See, we don't speak Spanish. Only my friend Jessica speaks Spanish. She's the other model. She found out that they were plotting to try to like take the van. So she locked the van when the person acted like he had to open the trunk, that something was wrong with the, not the trunk, the hood. He acted like something was wrong with the car. Nothing was wrong with the car because Jessica speaks Spanish. So she understood what he was saying. He didn't know that we had a Spanish speaker with us. And so he's saying all this stuff on the phone. So she was telling us to be quiet for a second. She was like, be quiet real quick, because she's trying to hear what he was trying to say. He gets out the car. She locks the door. Oh my gosh. I'm leaving out some stuff too. You just don't know how bad this trip was. It was so bad, but the place was so beautiful. It was so beautiful, but with the wrong people. And so, Jessica locks the door, locks him out of the van. We're in the jungle, so there's no lights. It's completely pitch black, and it's just jungle everywhere. They got monkeys, snakes, all in this jungle, and our forest, whatever. I don't know. It's a jungle, I think. And it literally, when she locked the door and she told him in Spanish, like, I know what you're saying, and you're not going to get us out of here. So she called the owner of the taxis and talked to him in Spanish and had the owner come and get us out of the car. So we went into his car and he got us home safely because they was up to something. It was just like, it was a mess. I was just like, I'm so over this. I was so numb to everything that was going on. I was just like sitting still. Like, honestly, I was sitting still. Like, nothing was fazing me. That's what I do. Like, in this area, like, if something is too bad, I just numb myself down so I don't react. Like, I don't react to stuff. So when everybody was in an uproar and Princess, she had a weapon on her because they let certain weapons in. So I was just like calm. I just was like, I didn't even move, nothing. I was just sitting there looking out the window. Like, I wasn't even there. Like, I know how to escape out of situations in my head. Like, I just escape from it. And then I was just like, I'm just trying to get home. That's all I kept on saying. I'm just trying to get home. I'm just done with this trip. I'm just trying to get home. That's all I kept saying to myself. I'm just trying to get home. And so whatever I needed to do, like talk to her to get us home, because she had all of our itineraries, because she bought everything and we just gave her the money. So we just needed her to get home. And I was like, whatever I need to do, I'm just trying to get home. That's all I kept saying. I'm just trying to get home. That's it. Yeah, I was over it. I was numbing myself so much, like throughout that trip. Everything, I was just numbing myself. The whole time I was just like, I need to go home. I wish I was home. I kept on, I even prayed about it. Like that's when you know it's really bad for me, is when I start praying. I pray a lot, but that I really prayed like hard. Like I need to get home, God. I need to get home. I want to get home. I want to get out this situation. I don't like this feeling. I don't want to be around these people. Just get me home. And I prayed hard about it. Like I was ready to go. And then I hit the traffic and it was 6 hours. I couldn't get home for another 6 hours and everybody else was at their house. And I just felt like the devil was just trying to play with me, like dealing with these people who had the evil spirits in them, like trying to keep up mess. And then like stuff being delayed, kidnapping, somebody trying to kidnap us, the plane not landing, high speed chase. I was just like, this is not okay. And I'm worried. In my heart, I was worried. I just need to get home. I just need to see something familiar. I can't do this. Like I can't do it. So for a while, for a whole year, I didn't want to travel. That's why I didn't travel. Like other people was asking me to go different places. I think that experience was like, I don't want to travel with nobody. I didn't have that traveling bug anymore. And I used my passport and everything. That's the first time we had to use a passport in Mexico. But I was over it. I was over it. And I supposed to be going to Paris in February, and this will be the first time I would travel since that incident because I didn't want to go nowhere else. Yeah, I really thank God for that because I really feel like something would have happened if I didn't pray. I think that, it was just too much influence, bad influence. I felt like those kind of spirits influencing people to do stuff and stuff to happen around us. But he kept us safe and got us home. Oh, I didn't even tell you about the boat trip. Okay, so we went to the boat trip. I'm gonna tell you about this real quick because it's more. I just didn't say everything, but I'm gonna tell you about this. So the girl that owned the owner of the brand and the girl I bring, Jessica, was getting into it. They got into it. Jessica didn't like the girl's attitude. Her name is Christina. Didn't like her attitude at all, and so Jessica is real straightforward. She's blunt. She's a Mexican girl, but she was raised in Orange County. So she's more very blunt, very open. Like, I don't like how you moving. She just tells you how it is. So she kind of told Christina that. And so she decided to stay back for our boat trip. So we supposed to go snorkeling, right? I've never been snorkeling. I've been on a ship before, but not like a little tiny boat. So we get on the boat, we had to wait our turn, and it's like everybody except for Jessica. And I'm with these girls that I really don't know, except for Christina. I kind of know her more than anybody else. So I get on the boat and they take us around. It was really nice time. Like it was just nice. Going around in the boat. Everybody was quiet, looking at the scenery. That's one of our fun times until a damn storm broke through out of nowhere and it started with little drizzles. And then I'm like, is it about to rain? Like, I don't know if we should be out here in the water and it's about to rain. Like, because, lightning bolts is attracted to water. So anytime it's raining like that, and get out the water just in case lightning bolts hit. And that's just how I think. I don't know. I just think like that. So I seen the little sprinkles. I'm like, dang, this is kind of sprinkly. And so they're telling us about what we're gonna see when we do this snorkeling with these giant turtles and these what you call the things that killed that man. It's not Steve Irwin. I think his name's Steve Orwin or something like that. Like the thing that stabbed him in the chest. What are they? Is it a stingray? I think it's a stingray. So there were like giant stingrays at the bottom and turtles and other little fish that we would see. So you got to put on this gear. You got to put on these goggles so you can see the animals clearly. And then you got to put, stingrays. Yeah, it was the stingrays. So you had to put on these goggles and all this kind of stuff and swim underwater. And the water was pretty dirty. It's Mexico. I don't know how Mexico water is supposed to be. I've been to Mexico so many times. We used to always go out there to party when we were younger. So we would always cross the border and go to Tijuana. So we were familiar with Mexico. A lot of California people are, uh, that in Vegas because we're so close to those borders. And well, when we got to the place to stop, the storm hit. Like, it was other boats out there, the storm hit. So quickly the captain loses control over the little boat. The sail rips off, it splits in half. So now we don't have a sail to get, like, to move. And the wind is whipping us in our face. The rain is going so crazy. We can't see. The captain can't see. Now, my eyes are burning. I don't know why my eyes were burning, but it was burning like a whole lot. People's eyes are burning. I don't know why. I don't know what kind of rain it was, like acid rain or something. But it was a gang of rain. So then it's like whipping the boat all around, going crazy. People screaming. I think I have a vlog on it. I think I have a vlog on us in the water in Tulum. Like, look at the vlog, and then you'll see everybody and see how murky it was outside. So the boat is swaying all kind of crazy, and then I'm like, God, like, oh my gosh, like, it's just one thing after another. And so then it stops. Everything is broke. Water is in the boat. Everything is broke. They still wanted to go swimming and see these turtles. I was over it. I'm like, I'm not getting in no water. That whole damn storm just came and ripped through here. I'm not feeling it. I'm not getting in the water. I'm not trying to see these stingrays. And then he didn't tell us the stingrays were bigger than the damn boat. So I was like, I'm not being in this water with animals that's larger than this boat. Like, no, I'm not doing it. I could look from afar and see. And they got in the water. One of them got lost, and she was missing for 30 minutes. They couldn't find her, and she was from Pittsburgh. Yeah, she was from Pittsburgh. No, I keep saying Pittsburgh, Baltimore. So she was lost for 30 minutes. They couldn't find her. They had to jump in and find her because the water is choppy. It's like choppy. And I was just like, oh gosh, I just can't do this. Like, I'm ready to. Then the girl that Christina was, her friend that she was getting into it with, she got boat sickness. So now she's sick on the boat. And she's trying to throw up because she's so sick. And I get motion sickness too. But I wasn't sick. And it was just like one thing after another. I got back. I said, God, if you just get me to shore, I promise you I would never get on nothing like this again. I would never get on a little boat like this again. I promise you, if you just get me back to shore. We got back to shore and we were straight. So other stuff happened, but those are the major things that happened. And yeah, and I'm going to Paris with, it's really one person I don't know, but the other two girls I know. So we'll see how that goes. She's getting married. It's going to be her bachelorette party in Paris. So I'll be out there for her bachelorette. So yeah, that's my story time. And I've been on here for almost 2 hours. And yeah, that is the story of my life. And it's just the craziest ever. But you guys, thank you guys for talking with me and sitting with me and listening to all my yabbing, or, all my talking. I will be having some videos come up at least this week. I'm going to try. When I don't have videos, I'll be trying to come live now. But yeah, I will see you guys sometime next week or this week. No, what's today? What's today? Is today Friday? Next week. Yeah, I'll see you guys maybe Monday. Yeah, so Monday. So if I don't drop a video, I'll come on live Monday. And I might do a haul video. Show you guys some cute clothes that I got. Or do something like that. Or even do, maybe I'll go get some more work done and show you guys. Yeah, girl. It was like a movie, I swear. I swear it was like a movie. And people was like, dang, how's your time at Tulum? Like, tell me all about it. I'm like, you don't even want to know. You don't even want to know. And just this girl literally asked us, the girl that invited all of us to go, the person of the brand, she literally asked us the same freaking day that we landed, that we got home. Oh, do you want to go? She made up a different trip for us to go as if we all wasn't beefing with each other. I'm like, is this girl crazy? I think something wrong with her. I was like, I was shocked. Like, this girl is Looney Tunes or something. Like, she created this drama for all of us the whole time. We couldn't enjoy ourselves, and she enjoyed herself. That's the thing. I was like really confused that she enjoyed herself so much on this trip. Like, you like drama. I can't be with girls like that. I can't do it. I mean, I'm too old to be like, oh yeah, this is Love and Hip Hop, this is Bad Girls Club, this is this. I've been on a girls trip before with 5 other girls that I know, and we had a great time. And we were in New York. We had a great, I mean, it was the dope time. Yeah, she's used to chaos. Her whole life is chaotic. Yep. And I didn't even recognize that. You know, I kind of give people the benefit of the doubt until they show me different. And I think that I should have just read some of the signs when people were trying to tell me already about her. But I never really go off of what people say. I kind of like try to see it for myself so I don't be judging people. But that one, I should have just listened. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it was a learning lesson. And I know for a fact not to go with a bunch of girls I don't know, uh, because you never know what their intentions are. You never know how they get down. You never know. There was so many I mean, I'm just telling you guys the half of it. There is another full half of it. Was just a lot. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to go ahead and get off of here because it is 7:48. I got to get ready for work tomorrow. I work at a spa on the weekends. So that's kind of nice because I don't work at that medical spa that I always talk about, but I work at a outside spa. So yeah, I shall see you guys Monday. If I don't check in with you guys, I might check in with you guys at work. I don't know. But thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. Thank you, Rachel, for staying on with me. I seen you been with me for a long ass time. So thank you so much. And I will see you guys Monday. Okay? Bye.